they keep asking me where I'm from. I said I'm from the A, but it's not Atlanta. It's the A for AUG. If you from that town, stand up, then turn up. I'm from that time where everybody walking around with hammers. I'm from that time. We all get slept on like pajamas. I'm from that time. The A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that time. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. From that time. AUG, I reside. Niggas running high. With that laser on my side with 4 holes on my side. They trying to give me a prize like Cracker Jack. Well, you niggas Roger back before I won't bring Roger back. We gonna talk shit like Pampers, you sweet as a Fanta. All we do when the club is ball like cancer. They round here wearing all black like Panthers. While your wife and your girlfriend might be scribbles or dancer. For real though, we round here again for real though. My Spaz Island loose troll, he still winning no Super Bowl. Old schools on 24, front teeth full of gold, drinking liquor, 2 gone. Ain't flexing, just blowing strong. From that time where everybody walking around with hammers. From that time we all get slept on like pajamas. From that time the A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that time. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. From that time. I'm 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 from.
What's up, people? I apologize. My mic was off, but yeah, we can get busy now. What's up, people? How y'all doing? It's your boy JC. I'm just an author with a lot to say. Gonna get it in for about an hour and a half today, and we gonna roll. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. I'm not gonna hit everything, but you know, we definitely gonna hit some basics for a while, and then we'll cut a little fool. It's your boy JC. You can reach me on Twitter. You can reach me on IG at JC Storyteller, all one word. You can catch me on my website, www.jctheauthor.net. You can also catch me in the 3-Headed Monster group. The link is in the description. Also, the link in the description for my 2 homies, Bugg and Vader, is also in the description. Please feel free to share the live stream, and give us some thumbs up, man. Hit the like, the heart, the smiley face, or whatever you feel is equivalent to this live. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you already know the rules. I'll come in here with that bullshit. Be mindful this is a public forum, so anything you say, you know, people can see it. Have on some headphones or whatever if you're around some folks, because you know how we can get off the chain. And the opinions expressed on this live is the opinion of its own. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, can y'all hear me now, Bugg? Got me? That's what it is, man. Got this new mic, man, brought by one of the homies from the group, man. So I feel like somebody today. Well, without further ado, we gonna get cooking, man. We finna bring in the homie, Bugg in the building. What's up, homie?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, it feel good seeing you, man. What's the deal?
Not much, man. Just chilling, just laying low, bro. That's about it. What's going on?
Man, ain't nothing, man. How football practice been going?
It's going, man. It's a learning process for us. Like I say, we got a lot of first and second year players, man. I'm talking about there were juniors last year, first year playing football, senior, second year.
Wow.
Never been on the field before. So there's a lot of teaching going on, especially with a second year head coach. New system, but we're making progress every week.
That's what it is, man. Dang, man. Well, hey, man, it's good to see you. Missed you last week, man. We had one of those. I forgot what it was, but I knew it was something that you would have mind being there for. But man, look, this is secondary, thirdary, or whatever you want to call it. Man, do your thing, man.
Yeah, man. It was. We had a JV football game, believe it or not, on Wednesday night, man. So it was kind of crazy. Normally we do JV football on Thursday, but because of COVID, man, they're just trying to get games in whenever they can.
I heard that the SEC don't change the second half of their schedule up.
For real?
Yeah, because Georgia's supposed to be playing that week, but they switched to I believe if I'm mistaken, they got a open week, but we're gonna see.
You'll take a week off too if you let Alabama come back.
Yeah. Spank that ass like that, but
come back, man. But I mean, that's Alabama football, man. If anybody that watch football knows that Alabama keep the game close in the first half. Yeah. They're gonna line up 2 tackles at tight end, and they're gonna push the ball down your throat. That's what they do. Man, they come out there, play solid defense, and run the football, man. That's the old school way of winning football games. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers like Clemson do.
I wasn't shocked, man. I wasn't shocked at all with the comeback. I mean, they did it before in a couple years ago in the SEC championship. They've been doing it against teams from the beginning of that coach's career there, man. So I ain't surprised. Let's see who in the building. Look who's back. Look who is back. What's up, Lauren? How you doing? It's good to see you. She said, hey, hon, now I can hear you. Okay. Quick in the building. What's up? She said, hey, Bugg. Lauren said, hey, Bugg. Chelsea Holloman said, hey, Kings. Miss V said, hello, friends. And my boy Buggy is responding to everybody. Bugg, how much you had a chance to be in the news lately, man?
I catch it, man. I listen to it on the radio when I'm riding down the road a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my truck most of the day. So I listen to a lot of news, talk radio kind of stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying? So
okay. Have you heard anything about this Ice Cube the contract with Black America? You heard anything on it?
I seen an article. I didn't really read a whole lot of it, and I did see the link. The YouTube link, and I caught like the first 5 or 10 minutes of it when he was talking to Willie D that you put in the group, and I kind of saw what was going on with it. You know what I'm saying? And just try to have something I can say tonight.
Yeah. So I'm from what I can understand, man. I swing through it by you right quick, man, and then we could talk about it a little bit. Right quick. Sugar is in the building. She is back. What's up, sis? It's good to see you. Kilo in the building as usual. What's up, Lady Maria? My favorite girl is in the building. What's going on? I'm gonna share the screen right quick, bro, and we'll jump on it, man. So basically, what has happened is Cube got together with a couple of scholars and other supposedly nice named people and came up with these 13 points to help the Black community. And from what I understand, he's saying this was not for minorities. This was for strictly Black people. And what had happened was he said that well, let me go back. People were jumping on Q because they saying that he was trying to work with 45. And people were saying he was cooning, he was sellout, and he was doing all that because he was trying to work with what they believing that or saying that he was trying to work with 45 to try to do something for the black folks, which personally I don't see an issue with if that was the case. But it was later revealed from his mouth that he made this this little, I guess you call it a contract or a declaration or whatever, and he said that both parties contacted him. He said he didn't go chasing nobody down. He said both parties contacted him. He said that he met with Biden and his people, and their response was after they win the election, they could talk into it a little more. He said that 45's people wanted to talk right then. So he had a conversation with them, and from what I understand, that they was ready to get somebody to jump on it. And apparently, I would take it that media had got to it, and they honestly just rushed out there that Ice Cube went to 45 with this proposal thing for Black Americans, and he is trying to work with them. And there was a lot of people upset, man. Like I said, they were saying he was cooning, he was turning his back in, you know, all kind of stuff. So so he ended up going on a couple of shows, and a couple of shows was pretty much like an ambush. And one particular that I watched was the Roland Martin show. He went on Roland Martin's show and tried to explain the same situation, but of course, you know, Roland Martin, he attempted to try to make it as if it more towards something where he can have something to fuss at the Roland Martin way. Roland Martin had these two females on the panel with Cube that I guess that essentially was trying to do something for Black folks as well. And it was like they was just chumping on the man, you know. It was like, and from what I gathered from it was that one of the females, she was mad because it was like, how is he gonna jump over, since she was trying to do a plan for so many years, how his plan just gonna come and jump over hers and take precedence. And then you had, but the whole thing was him working with 45, people just upset. And he was, even though he was trying to explain on there that wasn't the plan, he sent it to both. Whoever wins office, he wants to work with them to try to do something for Black Americans. But apparently they were still having an issue about that and making a big deal. Then the next time I saw him, he was on the Como show. Como came on that first started off that he's working with 45 and the people upset, and then Q straightened him out and said that is not the case. He presented something to both sides, you know, same old argument, and then eventually Como got the hang of it. But then of course, old Lemon Cat, what Don Lemon came on after his segment, and anyway, man,
I hear you, bro. I'm looking for something that I posted.
And then he ended up on the one that I posted in the group with what's his name? What was the guy I posted in the group from the Ghetto Boy? Anyway, Willie D. So he explained the same situation, and Willie D got it. I got it. So it's just like a whole bunch of mess going on, man, because either people are in their feelings, either because they're not understanding, they're listening to people that don't really know what the fuck really going on about the shit. And it just caused a bunch of mess. And now, which we're going to probably get into too, there's a hashtag out now called Blame Black Men. And that's something that stem from Jamila Hill. But people have seen the take, the internet, they'll take something and make it a joke in a minute. So while you looking for that, I'm gonna get in here. Grady said,
I just sent it to him. Yeah.
Okay. Grady said, "What's up, fellas?" And everybody, "What's up, homie?" Quickly say, 45 and his crew allegedly took some of the points within Ice Cube plan and added it to a platinum plan. Then put it out there that Cube was working with 45. To no surprise, 45 teen lie. Yeah, I heard that too. See what I'm saying, bro? Miss Daniels, what's up, ladies? Hello, everyone. I'm back. I am so glad. Quickly shaking her head, and Lauren Murphy saying, "Wow." Let me see what you sent me, bro.
I need you to put that on the screen for me, please, bro.
I'm finna do it right now. What's your life's quote? If you don't know the whole story, shut up. Bam! In a nutshell, bro. So what's your thoughts on it, man? You think that Q deserving of what he getting, or you think that he just a man that's just stepped out on a limb to try to help folks that's hard to please?
From the little bit of the Willie D video that I listened to today with him and Ice Cube, Willie D was talking about how long, Cube has really been, into the political thing, goes back 30 years, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So Cube's been trying to do a lot to help black. Even back with Rodney King beating, you go all the way back, man, 90, 91. Cube been doing this thing, man. But my whole thought about it, I wasn't there. I don't know what the conversation happened between him and 45. Who the cat running against 45 again. Like I said, I ain't calling his name because I ain't trying to give him no brownie points. But anyway.
Right.
I feel like this right here. He went to one party. That party didn't want to talk about it until they got elected. Understood. Went to the other party. They want you to come in and have a conversation. The reason why they want you to come in and have a conversation is I'm trying to get votes. So if I come in and bring you into the office and I sit down, we talk about this thing and I tell you, hey, this is what we're going to try to do for you, but this is what I need from you. And with the hopes of people looking at Ice Cube and say, hey, Ice Cube is leaning in this direction, so maybe I need to lean in this direction too.
Right.
That's pretty much how I see that. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much see that one group was trying to use him as a pawn to draw other people in, and it didn't work in that sense. And like I say, he went on and explained what it was that he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't owe nobody no explanation, because what he was trying to do is his business. And the question that I have is, all these people got something to say about what he's doing. What the hell are you doing?
Right. Right.
He decided to go and put his neck on the line and put something into place because his thought is, okay, this is what we're up against. We got a guy that's running for president and we got a guy that's a current president. One of these cats is going to be president for the next 4 years.
Exactly.
So I need to bring something to the table. And I'm going to bring it to both of y'all. Like I say, one party wanted to talk to him and the other party called him in. The only reason the other party called him in because they wanted to know what it was he was talking about.
Right.
They probably wouldn't have showed no interest at all had it not been for the opponent that they're going against.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how I see that. But at the end of the day, I respect the man for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
They do, people gonna call you names or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. As long as at the end of the day, Cube can hold his head high and say, I tried. That's all matter, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because again, we talking about a cat, JC, that's been making music for years, making movies. He's a producer. You understand what I'm saying? He could take the same attitude as the Republicans have.
Yeah,
he got money. He got money. He ain't got to try to look out for nobody. He can sit back and get somebody to cheat and beat the government just like everybody else do.
You see what 50 Cent doing? Did you hear that?
The government.
50 Cent said he trying to get people vote for Trump because if Biden win, because of the tax bracket he in, his taxes going up. So cheating
and beating the government. You understand what I'm saying? He can do that. Like I said, everybody got so much to say about what another person is doing. But again, it says right there, you don't know the whole story, shut up. You wasn't there. You don't know what was talked about.
Let me ask you this here too, but we talked about this before too, and we ain't got to spend too much time on this one. It seemed, man, and it hurts, man, because I hate it, but it seemed to be a divide in us blacks where you got one set of people that ain't going to vote because, and understandably, but they don't want to vote because Trump, 45 is an asshole, and then you have Biden pass that everybody's looking at, as far as the crime bill. He won't commit to anything as far as black folks, even though everybody seemed to get their reparations. Every set of people is seeming to get, law put in place for protection and everything except us. And it seemed like every time he's confronted about, something for black people, he always replacing the word black with minorities. But minorities include women, Latinos, Asians, and anything else here. So, and then it seemed like even with that, we won't get the bulk of anything out of those packages that they have for us. So it's like he won't commit, even Kamala Harris, she won't commit to anything specifically for black folks. And then you got the other set of people who's going to vote just to get 45 ass out of there. And their thing is they'll deal with Biden once he get into office. It's almost to the point like I say, get that motherfucker 4 years and he don't get the job done, make him a one-term president. My thing is, like I said, we've talked about it before, man, but since we last talked about it to now, has anything changed in your thinking or what you think about that situation?
What we're dealing with, man, is the lesser of two evils, just like the last election that we had. And I feel like, people going to vote with who they want to vote with. There are some people that you probably know that not saying which way they're going to vote, but, for a person not to use their right to make a choice on who they want to represent the United States as president, man, I mean, what can you say? Now, the whole thing about the whole minority word being used, if you're running for office, you have to learn to use all the right language,
right, in
order to get yourself elected. So I can't go in and say, yeah, I'm doing this for one group of people, and I'm not going to do it for this group over here, this group over here. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying. Is it right? that he's avoiding the question. You know, I can't say here or there, but I mean, I'm looking at the fact that he's trying to say all the right things in order to get into office. And I mean, what more can you say? No on it, man. I mean, you know, when it's a hard job. Hell, John, you think about it. You go back to high school. How hard was it to elect the president of a student body when you were in high school? Most likely scenario, the person that was most liked was always the person that was elected for a student body, whether they was the best candidate or not. They were always the person that was elected, the favorite. So I see this as a situation of one guy's trying to be the favorite over the other guy based on the past 4 years and the history of the past, you know, what this guy's done for the last 4 years, and you're trying to use that as leverage to get your way into this situation. Now, even if he get in, he may be a one-term president. Maybe, who knows? You know, but it's more or less, I feel like it's language, man. It's just he just using it to try to get himself elected.
Right,
you know?
Right. Adriana says, "What's up, everybody?" Just says exactly, Bugg. V say he uses the term colored individuals a lot in his commercials. I don't like Biden, but I hate Trump more. Yeah, I feel you. Everybody hit the like button, the heart button. Appreciate it. Ria says, 50 sounds retarded. If your dumb ass worrying about your taxes, well, if the economy crashes, we become weak to the rest of the country. If that happens, our currency loses value. So no need to give a dumbass energy. We got some on that, Bugg. You want to keep rolling?
I mean, I somewhat agree with what she's saying, but one of the first posts that I put out when this whole pandemic shit started way back in March is a lot of people that didn't pay attention to economics. This COVID-19 shit has done exactly what it was designed to do, whether people want to realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? You have people right now that still don't want to go back to work, that are still drawing unemployment checks. Sitting at home, some people are drawing more on unemployment than they was drawing when they was working. So you wonder why you go to the store now, you can't find nothing on the shelf, because back years ago, it was called goods. That's what we learned about in history. You know, they sold, it was goods being sold back then. Now it's more it's product. So the product that you going to the store looking for, it ain't on the shelf no more because ain't nobody making it.
Right.
Because ain't nobody working now. Everybody's sitting at home drawing unemployment. And if you ever heard of the term about the rich getting richer and the poor staying poor, that's exactly what you're dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the rich people aren't the ones that's suffering. Right. They're not suffering to the point where the poor man is. And the thing is that once upon a time, you know, they used to have middle class, you know, poor, middle class, you know, however they call it. Upper class and all that. Well, at this point now, that poor that once was poor, some of them, they now living financially, got middle class salaries because they drawing unemployment. That's more than what they was making. If you making $9 an hour on a job and you ain't bringing home but $350 a week, but you can draw $600 unemployment and you ain't got to go to work. Hell, I wish I had one of them jobs. I sit my ass home too.
You ain't lying, bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember we had talked about that before, and it was like, it's crazy. Just say they that shit, bro. Yeah. Maria says, facts, Bugg. Bro say he won't last one term. He is incompetent.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then come back here scared like a motherfucker. And he said it's all inventory. It's called inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And Maria's saying facts Bugg again. Yeah, man. I'm going to say, I've listened to both sides, Bugg, up to the point where and I know you going in personally, because me and you used to meet up a couple of times to the voting poll when we got off work, and we was in line together voting. I went on and sent mine in by mail. When the same day it came, the next day I was putting it in the drop. I don't know, man. I don't know. My reason, and after listening to both sides that I was explaining to you, those that saying fuck voting, now they agreed to doing the local elections and stuff, which is damn important too. And then the ones that vote, the straw that broke the camel back with me was when he sent those federal agents, man, to it was Portland, not Portland. It was where he sent those federal agents at, man. Not Portland. It was damn.
Yeah, I have to ask Vader on that one, bro.
Yeah, somebody throw it up in the chat, but he had them federal agents out there, man. Arresting people, harassing people. He's telling the police departments, man, to use more force, to man up, to dominate, and they was doing it, bro. And it was like he was egging it on. And I think that did, and I know a lot of people say, well, Biden doing, he just ain't showing it. Well, that might be good for him as far as getting the votes, man. But I couldn't stand by, man, and continue to want that man in office, regardless of who he's running against when he's doing stuff like that, man. And then to turn around and the shit that came out about him withholding, the shit about the COVID, where he admitted to, which was taped and he didn't know, he admitted to not telling the people the real seriousness of it. And man, we heading towards 250,000 deaths, and it ain't even been 3/4 yet. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for me to say not vote, man, and quite frankly, it kind of made it easy for me to pick Biden. Now I can't say he gonna get the vote next time, but I just had felt like that's what I needed to do, man, to for that. Maria said, I was trying to sit my ass at home and laughing out loud. My girl, my big head, McQuarrie, says the additional 600 federal payments in it in July. Now folks on unemployment are only drawing $300 or less in the state of Georgia.
Can I speak on that?
Go ahead, Buggy.
This thing started in March, so you figured April, May, June, July. So you figured about three months they was drawing $900 a week just to sit home. I don't know about you, and even if they took the additional money away, if I'm sitting at home and I can draw $1,200 sitting at home, that's guaranteed money coming in. I'm a hustler, so I'm gonna work under the table. That's what I'm gonna do. So that 600 that I lost, you saying that I lost, I'm actually on top now, because when I was out of work or not working, during those 3 months that I was drawing that $900, I was working an 8-hour day doing my own thing, working under the table. That's how I operate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's an old saying, cash rules everything around me.
Cream.
If I'm a painter, I'm out of work or I'm self-employed, because I found this out from somebody that does income taxes today. People that know self-employed people, a lot of them got paid because they self-employed, can't go to work. And his son still collecting more than that $300 that she talking about. She does income taxes. So she hit me to the game today. So there are people still collecting more than $300 when it comes to that, and they still working under the table. I know that's what I would do, and I'm with Marion. If I didn't have to go to work and I can do what everybody else was doing, man, I'd be grinding. I'd be on top of the game right now, bro.
Right. Hey, cut the grass on the side and make that.
Anything working on lawn equipment, anything I'm a jack of all trades, man.
Yeah.
Any kind of way to make money, man.
And the thing about it, you on that, you still be able to keep your benefits too, right? If you're on unemployment, no.
You have to pay for your own insurance.
That's
and stuff
right.
Like that. You still have to pay that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to pay tax on that.
They don't. Mario says, black folks the hardest people to please, bro. I posted that, man, bro. We hard, man. I don't get it, bro. It's like it's just hard to explain. Sugar, appreciate, Portland to Chicago. Yeah, he sent them to Chicago too. Maria says, Fat Bug. Aisha says, we as blacks can be our own worst enemy. I mean, that's triple fact. McQuarrie says, with my salary, $900 was less than what I earned after I was furloughed in June and eliminated in August. Damn.
Again, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I really am. But I'm speaking on a person that works at maybe Family Dollar, and this ain't no knock to people, having these kind of jobs. When everything was said, shut everything down. That what was said. Nobody go outside. Nobody. The only people went outside was the people that was essential. That was it. I worked for the school system. I wasn't even allowed to go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody had to stay home from the end of March. I was home through spring break.
Yeah. March, April, May.
For about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I went back to work. April 15th was my first day back to work from the end of the last week of March. So they gave us early spring break.
Yeah.
And had I had it, nobody moved. And what did people do? They bum rushed the stores, start buying up all the product. Even now, man, greed. I see the comments about black people our worst enemy. It ain't just black folk. Black people our own worst. It ain't just black. It's greed. Greed is our worst enemy. You got people going in stores buying up shit. They buying the shit up, then they selling it online. You go online and buy tissue. All the folks looking for you looking for Lysol and any type of cleaner. You go online and buy all that shit. Cause people bought the shit up. Bought up all the product, all the goods, whatever you want to call it. And now they selling it at a higher cost than what it was already high shit.
Wow. McQuarrie say, I'm in class of the unemployment. I'm in the class of the unemployment, so I'm speaking from my experience.
I got you.
She comes back.
That happened to you.
Yeah, she come back and say, the few 600 additional payments I received were taxed.
And they are. You can't have them taxed, or you can do it at the end of the year. Like I said, I talked to a lady that does taxes, and we had that discussion today.
Just say, we are sheep for the killing. Both candidates don't give a fuck about us. I believe it. They keep us fighting about bipartisan issues while they don't care about us. Don't be fooled. We have to do better rather than fighting about a thief and a racist. We should have stopped accepting less as American people and demand worthy candidates. They keep us fighting while they stuffing their dollars, the tax dollars. And the thing with that too, Bug, that he was saying, man, a lot of people is like, these Democrats, man, they out trying to get our votes, but we ain't getting nothing. As black folk, we're not getting anything in return. Let me get this out your face. And most people
you take that other thing down.
Oh,
yeah, you take that down.
I won't worry, man. I ain't.
Yeah, there you go.
And that so they saying, you know, since you Democrats always, you know, you just assume we're gonna vote for you just because you Democrat and you say some good things. We want something. And a lot of people are deciding that they're holding their vote because until they can guarantee or put something in the path that we can get something out of the vote, you know, not just count on us, okay, you getting our vote, but you ain't doing nothing for us. So you want our vote, you need to do something for us. So a lot of people is like holding on to that thing. But Ria said the youth benefited the most from the unemployment. Mario said we get distracted by anything. Our attention span is short as fuck. Facts.
Yep.
Maria agreeing with you again, bro. Big Head says my unemployment is taxed too. We have a choice to have it taxed now or they'll collect it later.
Yep, that's what she said. I said I talked to somebody that does taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Had this discussion today, man. We were talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Mario say the shit isn't about Democrats or Republicans. It's about wrong or right. At this point, it shouldn't even be a debate about who to vote for. In my opinion, it should be very clear. Yeah. Hey Mario, what you think about that? It was a when I did that, it's an independent on that jank too. It's an independent on that jank too, but hell, I ain't seen nothing from that person at all.
Yeah, and there's still votes, man.
Huh?
That person there still votes, man.
Yeah. And guess who I didn't see on the thing though?
Kanye West. Again, I say this. You already know about that fella.
Yeah.
And you know the whole Trump is you know him and they had a little thing that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if he paid him to be a distraction, man.
And it probably would have worked. It probably would have worked.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, if organized or disorganized chaos, however you want to put it, chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? A chaotic situation. Anytime you are trying to do something the right way, the last thing you want is a disruption or a distraction. And anytime a disruption or a distraction comes, you know what I'm saying, it's going to interfere with what you got going on. Bruh.
Yo,
everything good at the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still pissed off though.
I got you, man. Yeah, you know I was ready to roll.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Maria says, but nobody thought about washing their ass because it's plenty of soap. Chris said that part. I guess you agree with one of y'all. And bro said, you won't hear from independents. They don't carry enough weight, right? And Foxy Brown said Kanye is on the ballot here in Cali. What's going on, Vader?
A lot.
I got you, man.
A lot. You know,
we were just sitting here, man. We started discussing about the a contract with Black America that jumped from Ice Cube, and then we went into talking about the different candidates right quick, man. You got Anything you want to say on any of that real quick or both?
I just want to say everybody shouldn't be mad at Ice Cube.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who else you wanted him to talk to? He wanted to talk to both sides. One side wanted to talk a little bit more. Granted, he stole some shit and tried to put it in some other shit, but who else was he supposed to talk to? There's only one person in charge, quote unquote, right now. So I don't know what the hell they wanted him to do. Wait until later.
Yeah. And when the thing went down and I defended Cube on my JC page, people my IG, people were quick to jump on there without even knowing the full scope of what was going on, man.
Exactly. They see one little dang on headline or tidbit on the internet and don't even much read what actually happened.
Do your research. Do your research.
Don't let just a headline be your research, yo. Go actually do some work. Stop being lazy.
Maria said it was fun, fam. Have to get back to work. All right, Maria. See you soon. Hey, man. Hey, Vader, you got a question you want to jump on, man? We can get on off that bullshit, man, and hop on the what you got going on.
Let me pull up my dang on question real quick because I done forgot what the hell it was. Okay. So earlier today, a friend of mine made a post.
Uh-oh.
The post went into some, I'm not quoting, I'm going to paraphrase, but it pretty much was saying, why is it that women raise their standards after a baby daddy or 5?
Hold on, what now? Oh shit, what now?
He asked why is it that women raise their standards after a baby daddy or 5?
He probably touched some feelings on that too.
He did. However,
can I defend the women?
Well, see, that ain't the question.
I know, but can I defend the women on that?
Go ahead, be devil's advocate.
The motherfuckers don't wisen up. It might be a little too late, but they don't wisen up.
No, fuck that, because all of them done said it. They grown, so they get to do grown shit. So if you're grown, then you still got room for growth, but whatever. It is what it is. So my response to it was lack of self-accountability. Somebody asked me what I meant. And I said, well, pretty much what I just said. You pretty much thought that you was grown when you was having all these kids with all these damn dudes, or 1 or 2. But come to realize that you keep attracting them same type of dudes. Mm. You don't want to take accountability for you being the one who freaking is the issue. It's everybody else. So that's the lack of self-accountability. And I got called a chauvinist pig. So
hey, can I speak on what you just said?
Go ahead.
I got called a female bash.
Right.
Oh, God.
Which I'm so glad that you done pointed that out. But because here comes the question.
Hey, before you do that, let me catch up right quick.
Go ahead.
McQuarrie,
I love the dramatic.
You want to do the reads tonight after this? McQuarrie say check out Q's interview on Chris Como. Yeah, we talked. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. And that's when he first really explained it, or had the chance to really explain what was going on with his plan. Bro say everybody quick to be the judge, but don't nobody want to put in the work. That was one of my arguments to one of them cats that came on my post talking shit about Q. You know what I'm saying? What have you done?
Right.
And Sugar say that question again.
I ain't get there yet. Hold on.
Kilo say, Vader, my boys are about the same man. And Vader, you know my standards are already high. Okay.
Hashtag facts.
Sugar say, I'm not understanding that post. I guess you talking about your post, Vader.
Oh, the post that I was talking about?
Yeah.
I could pull it up.
She rolling her eyes and she
I
saying,
know.
Kilo,
It's going to get better. It's going to get better.
Kilo say, now we must understand that we attract what's in us. Okay. Wow. Man, I ain't never think about that. And McQuarrie said, Vader, I'm confused about kids, baby mamas, and standards. I meant
don't worry.
status.
Don't worry. I'll clarify it for
I'm
you.
sure he finna clarify.
I'll clarify it for you soon enough. However, let me get to the question because everybody seems to be confused about the actual question. Because none of that had anything. None of that was the question. None of that was the question. Okay. It was just how the question got popped into my head.
Let me see how this look. No.
Oh.
No.
Duh. So the question is, why is it that when women can say something negative about men, it's all fun, shits and giggles. Yes, girl. Yes, hunty, period, occur, all that other shit. But as soon as a dude say something that would be considered negative about women, now there's a problem. Why y'all don't use that same energy? Don't nobody go. I ain't never seen one woman go on what would be considered a woman bashing post and say, and vice versa, on a man's post. It's never happened. No, I'm not going to say never. It's rarely happened. And it's always the same ones who always want to, and men too, and vice versa. And why you always got to bash? I got a homeboy who everybody swear that just because he posts some shit about females, that he bashing. But the shit be true. So it's like, why is it so hard for y'all to just keep scrolling if it ain't about you? I feel like that when people say some shit on it, they hit. Go ahead, bud.
That's what I say. But I mean, you know, my whole thing with that is, man, when you sometimes you try to bring a different light or a different perspective to things, you know. And my thing with that, everybody looks at a half a glass of water. Everybody looks at it differently. Some people see it as half full. Some people see it as half empty. It's all in how you look at it. I mean, and as far as what you're saying, you're absolutely right. I've seen posts where about people, and it be supposed to be put out there, real negative posts. But then to turn around and say something, you ought not say that about women. I'm like, did you not read what you posted about the fellas? You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I've ever female bash. I got a mama. I got a sister. I have a daughter. I have aunts. I have cousins who are all female. That I treat them all with respect. They're women. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Fair is fair. If the shoe fit, wear it. I mean, that's just how I see it. And if I felt some type of way about the stuff that's being posted by men, if that shoe fit me, I might want to say something about it too. All y'all not be saying that about the fellas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that shit that's posted, it's not me. I don't live my life like that. So why am I worried about what somebody else is saying about, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what that person has been dealing with.
And that's what I pointed out to that person too. You talk because her point was that she's never, which I find is very hard to believe. Maybe you just under a rock and you just got a Facebook page and you come out whenever you feel like it. But I find it hard to believe that you don't see any male bashing posts whatsoever since 2017. Hell, you ain't even got to look at it on social media. You can look at it on TV. You see the shit happen all the motherfucking time. It's the same motherfucking shit. But as soon as dudes say some shit that's factual in certain situations, depending on the dude, and especially when it's something that a lot of men have experienced over their course of their lives, now there's a problem. Now we women bashing. See, there's been a evolution of, and this is just my viewpoint, there's been an evolution of ignoring what the fuck men be trying to say. It went from y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, because even though we the one who actually men, we don't know ourselves worth shit, to fucking who hurt you, to now you just a woman basher and a chauvinistic pig.
I look at it like this here, man. If I see a chick post a post say that my baby daddy ain't shit, I ain't her baby daddy. And he might not be shit.
And that's the thing. That's the difference, though. That's her baby daddy ain't shit. That's completely different from what actually get put the fuck out there. All baby daddies ain't shit, which I can't take no offense to, because I ain't a fucking baby daddy. I'm actually a husband. My bad for dang on sitting here and waiting 33 years before I fucking had a kid and got married to the person who I actually had a kid with. That's my bad. I had foresight. You didn't. My fault. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to throw me the fuck up under these buses because all 5 of your baby daddies ain't shit. I did my fucking part. My kids know me. My kids see me every damn day. That ain't on you. That ain't. Why are you putting a whole generalization about everybody up underneath? But then as soon as dudes say something about some baby mamas and actually put some in there, because that's what we got to do. We got to be careful about how we put things as men. We can't just put women, baby mamas out there ain't shit or blah, blah, blah. We got to actually put adjectives before baby mamas and women. We got to say some. We got to say most. We can't even say most, because if we say most, that still include the ones who feel like that they still part of most instead of not being in the minority and shit. We got to do shit like we got to say a little bit, a few of y'all. That's bullshit.
Go ahead. I got a suggestion.
Okay.
They need to start putting a name on it.
Oh, they ain't
gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna do that. Kilo say, women, if you want a different type of man, we must do something different with ourselves. Bro say, nope.
Agree with that 100%.
No, we don't, Keisha. It's what you feel in that moment. It could be a moment of weakness,
aka accountability.
McQuarrie say men tend to agree with men and women agree with women.
Let me address that one. Let me address that one. Ooh, let me address that one. You know what? You're absolutely right, McQuarrie. But you know what was really, really sad? That gets more acknowledgement than the few men and women who actually said exactly what Bugg said earlier. You can agree all dang on day. By all means, agree. But don't sit up here and act like you don't know the difference between right being right and wrong being wrong. Don't just be agreeing just because you want to fucking like. Are you trying to be a Derrick Jackson nigga and get some ass? Don't do that shit.
And I think that's what got me in trouble.
Don't do that shit.
That's what got me in trouble.
Boy, you stupid.
I'm just saying, man, because there are a lot of cats in this world that will use sympathy and use that as a way to try to pick up women. You understand what I'm saying? And instead of if we as people, as men and women, learn to be truthful with one another about the shit that's going on, we probably will get along a little bit better, and it won't feel as though somebody's trying to attack us.
In a general statement.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about attacking a person. You know what I'm saying? It's about everybody. Once upon a time, everybody had an opinion. Everybody don't have you don't have an opinion anymore. You ain't entitled to have an opinion. You're not entitled to have a different perspective anymore. That's right. Seeing the way things are now. So if I say something and y'all don't agree with what I'm saying, y'all are the bad guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not supposed to bring a different light or a different perspective to a situation. But the thing is, we're all different, so we're not going to see things the same. So I don't know.
McQuarrie say, I'm a free thinker, so I ain't worried about a man posting about women. And she got the shoulder shrug. She comes back with, why can't folks just be posting memes?
Because, ask JC why folks can't just be posting memes. Ask him. Go ahead. Ask him. Hey, JC. I'll ask him for you. Hey, JC.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Strictly off topic. Why just be posting memes, Joe?
Shit. Most people post memes, what they do, they just take the words off a meme and post it like it's their own anyway. I see that all the time.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
So, I mean, people get it, my thing, and this is just me. I know Bugg gonna have some different say. I just think that people, I've been guilty of it. We vent too much on social media for different, and everybody got their own different reasons. Some people vent to show a motherfucker how bad it is, to show a motherfucker that they ain't got to take that shit, and most people vent because that's the only people they have to talk to is Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. So that's the only thing I can see on that.
I say to each his own on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If a person decides to use social media as their outlet, I mean that's their outlet.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it. I'm just asking a question. So, I mean, I've done it before. I'm guilty of it, and not really guilty of it. I've done it before. But the thing that I have tried to restrain now is when a motherfucker pisses me off, going on there to vent when I can really just say it to them personally.
That's because you're popular. You got haters, and they fucking report your shit.
Oh,
they report your shit. You done been fucking reported and in Facebook jail for some of the dumbest shit just because somebody feelings got hurt.
Most motherfuckers
because they felt hit by a meme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most motherfuckers say it ain't easy being on top. I ain't on top, but I say it ain't easy being in the top 10.
Right.
But she come back and said, they ain't personal. No, the memes ain't personal. You right. But sometimes
it don't matter.
See a meme and it is personal.
It is personal. That shit hit. That shit is a fucking bomb right on top of their roof.
Everything means something different to everybody.
Because I could guarantee that one meme could be posted by 50 people, and I can guarantee you 30 to 35 of them, it'll be personal to them. And that reason why they post, because you can tell they'll post a meme and they'll have you know how you post and they'll have a caption with it. They'll have something to go with it to say something.
Yeah, they'll have their own words on top of it because the meme is a picture, so they add their little own 2 cents to the picture. Yeah.
Say exactly, but say who you're talking about. Kilo say, I agree with the truth. Some women ain't no good and some men ain't no good.
But see, Kilo, that's the thing that I was telling the young lady who I was in the conversation on that post about. She stated her truth. So I don't know what made her feel, and this is exactly what I asked her. What made you feel entitled to tell me as a man what my truth is when I'm telling you what exactly I answer the question. Self-accountability. That's what I've experienced. So how is you going to tell me just because you haven't seen nobody male bashing for whatever fucking reason doesn't mean that it doesn't happen? Hell, I ain't seen a blue whale in fucking person, but I know it exists.
McQuarrie say, I paid Derrick Jackson no attention. I love you for that.
Good.
She said, exactly, Keisha. Man, that cat there, bro. Fox Brown say, my question is, why can't our expectations change?
They can.
I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
They can. Nobody's saying that y'all expectations can't change. You know what my real problem is that I done seen this happen to so many of my male friends. It's pitiful. A female will have expectations. Dude meets them all. But in turn, he has expectations as well. And she doesn't meet one or two of his expectations. And she expects him to lower his expectations like she would lower hers. Really? Hello, double standard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it is not possible that there's what would actually be considered what the reality of what a relationship is, as in, I don't know if I had to pick a word, compromise, that happens, but it doesn't happen as often as it should, which is probably half of the reason why we where the hell we at, as especially in our community, how we are, because I don't see this shit happen with the Asians.
Yeah.
I appreciate that political answer, Vader. Expectation. Expectation.
Oh, you can really say something, Bugg?
Go ahead, Bugg.
Expectation. We all grown. We all know what we want out of life.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying, we know what we want out of life.
Yeah.
We know if we in a relationship, because a few of us have been in relationships before. A few of us got kids, you know what I'm saying, from previous relationships. Some of us are married, some of us dating, some of us trying to date, some of us single, doing our own thing. Okay.
Bald-headed nigga shit.
We know what we know what the expectations are. And I've heard it quite a few times that and this is one of them when they talk about the bashing, and this is a post I read one day about men want relationship, want a woman to do relationship things, but don't want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flip side to that too.
Okay.
Because women do the same thing. But you know, if like Vader said earlier, if a man says, well, the woman do it, but now I'm a basher because I'm saying women do it. You know what I'm saying? There are some women in this world that are getting their bills paid. They're getting fed on a daily basis, you know, all by men.
Not the same ones.
Not the same ones. It happens.
You got the bill nigga, you got the food nigga, you got the car nigga, you got the pick me up nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But we want to act like that.
Nigga.
Our issue is, as people, we want to act like that shit don't exist. That's the thing. But if we all sit down and we become realists, this shit is real. It happens. Just like a man, whatever. I believe in equal opportunity when it comes to shit. Whatever a man does, a woman does it also. So stop acting like it doesn't happen both ways. It happens both ways. Just like you got the no good baby daddy, got the no good baby mamas. Just like you got a female that may have a few kids, you got a dude out there that's got a few kids. It happens.
It's just the reality of the situation.
It goes both ways. But the sensitivity of the nature is, I guess, that, you know, we feeling like it's an emotional thing. I'm assuming that's what it is. You know, we're supposed to be sensitive to the situation, the subject. We're supposed to be sensitive to that subject.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: because there's this thing that's been going on, and I'm all for it. The protect black women thing, I'm all for that shit.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Let me put my disclaimer out there now. I'm all for it. And I guarantee you, the two gentlemen on this panel is all for it as well.
Absolutely.
However, and protecting you doesn't always mean that you're going to have to be right all the time. You're going to have to be wrong, because sometimes we got to protect you from your goddamn self.
And with that, my thing with that Foxy Brown is nothing wrong with changes, but the flip flopping shit is what get to me. And just a little bit off question. And for an example, we had these conversations in the group where it's like we talk about the rank of sex in a relationship. You can't go depending on how it's worded in the meme. You're gonna say, if the sex ain't good, I can't be with him. And then if it's worded a different way, where if you say that, you look bad and say like, no, sex, I can deal without the good sex, but he got to at least be able to use his tongue. The flip flopping this shit is where my issue come in at. It ain't so much as the change, it's the flip flop. Keep that same energy.
All the way around.
If dick is your most important priority in a relationship, stay with it. Don't change it just because the mood has changed and now all of a sudden you don't want to say that because you look bad.
Be different. Fuck it. Be different. Be the person who does it. I do the shit every damn day.
If money is the most important thing to you in a relationship, own up to it every time. Don't flip flop it just because, well, the mood right now is, love. Don't put the charisma, the care, and all that up there. Keep that same energy. D Hodges say, "What's up, JC, the OG, and the chat? LDBC family. What's up, bro?" McQuarrie, go ahead, boy. You got something?
No, I was just speaking.
Oh, McQuarrie say, and sometimes folks uses these groups as an outlet to get some shit off their chest that they can't or may not be able to address at home. Okay, sort of like their therapy. Hence, why I don't worry about it.
Hashtag facts.
D Hodges say, salute to the panel. This is what I've been trying to get hold of right here. You got to read your own wife thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Charity Code says everything isn't for social media, and I can validate that she has lived that for the 13 years that we've been together. Everything ain't for social media. She won't do it.
I mean, that's a true statement, bro.
That's why I was saying I couldn't wait to get to it. The Hodges say facts. I don't know if you're talking about Vader or Charity. Foxy Brown say, watching JC Last bring me so much joy. Y'all will get all that teddy bear shit. I finish that discussion. See, you want to hear for that one, Bugg. Yeah, they cornered me, bro.
But you're still a bear, though.
They cornered me, bro. They cornered me.
I had your back. I told him he get teddy bear, but he's still a fucking bear.
Man, Kilo say, in my book, having all these different men is called being a gold digger or a hoe.
Hold on, Kilo.
Let me reread that.
No, you read it right.
No, you read that for me, Vader. Let me hear
Very
you.
well. Kilo says, in my book, having all those different men is called being a gold digger or a hoe. Hashtag not facts. I'm going to tell you why. Because you can't tell nobody how to live their life. And the only person who should be worrying about what they getting called is that person. Because they ain't what the fuck you doing. It's what you fucking answer to. So if you answering the gold digger, then you a gold digger. If you answering the hoe, then guess what? You a hoe. But if you answer the motherfucking whatever the fuck your name is, then that's what the fuck you are. Stop letting people label you and stop labeling everybody else. Let motherfucking people live.
That right there.
Man, look. Okay, I don't call y'all ain't for the corner me no more. Kilo's accountability and integrity.
That's all it's about.
V Michelle say, preach JC, and the Cali said, what's happening? What's
What
up?
happening, bro?
Man, y'all got anything else on this for
Yeah. I got one last thing. And it's just to add to what Vader was saying about irresponsibility and what Kilo was just saying about accountability and integrity. You know, if I decided many moons ago, I have 2 children. That's it. I have 2 children by the same woman. That's it. But many moons ago, if I had decided that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to be be a Rolling Stone. There's a song, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. If I wanted to be that person, if I left a kid everywhere I went, that is the problem of me and that person that I had that kid with. You know what I'm saying? And if that person that I had that kid with, you know, if I decide to go to the next person and leave a kid there, because there are some people, and I've seen it on a few talk shows, cats got 44 and 45 kids. Dudes, 44 and 45 kids. Now, to have that number of children in the world, those women knew about this dude, but they still laid up with this cat.
Good ding, bro.
Who do I hold responsible for that? They're responsible. They allowed him to do it, and he was foolish enough to do it. Foolish enough to do it.
That's a lot of kid, bro.
You know what I'm saying? By all these different females, man. That don't make no sense. Now, there are people who want large families. If you got a man, he having kids, got one wife, a girlfriend, whatever, got all his kids by one female, they still toughing it out, you know what I'm saying? Then by all means, that's your thing, if that's what you into. And it goes back to what Kilo was saying about what Vader was just saying about the you know, with all these different men. If that's your lifestyle, then that's your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? There are people and I ain't gonna say females, people, males and females that use their body to make money. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Male and female. Whether they be stripper, prostitute,
Gigolo.
whatever it might be. That's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Gigolo is a very big profession in Vegas. They made a show about it.
That's their business. You know, however they decide to make their money. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they do. If they decide to go out and have 10,000 children, that's them they babies. They ain't mine. I can care less about it. But the thing I don't like, if the subject is being spoken on, if I have an opinion about it or decide to speak on it, don't shoot my opinion down because you disagree with it or going to call me a basher because I'm disagreeing with what's being said or I have a different perspective because I might say, you know, he dead ass wrong, and that's my opinion. If a man decides to lay up with females and not take care of his kids, I'm gonna tell you dead ass wrong.
Dead ass wrong.
He dead ass wrong, and you dead ass wrong for not holding him accountable for making sure he take care of his kids.
And for not being accountable for yourself, for knowing that he already got all these kids he ain't taking care of, and still gonna have damn baby by him.
Knowing that.
I'm gonna change.
That ain't that much love in the world. At some point, that's called foolishness.
I forgot. Let me show love to those show love to me, man. Everybody, you know, I post Callie's when I can his videos in the morning in the group. Please go and sub to him on YouTube. He has a lot of stuff, some interesting stuff in the morning. Maria inbox me info so I can purchase your book.
I think she's talking to Kilo.
Kilo.
Yeah.
You heard that, Kilo?
She was really speaking on a book. And was she speaking on a book in general, or she was just saying in her opinion?
I think she was saying in her opinion, but still go get Kilo book.
But see,
she does say a book.
Confusion is she actually have a book.
Yeah, she does. She does have one, but I think she was talking about her opinion right then.
But get the book anyway.
On Cali Show the morning, they was talking about, but I really want to go to some a little more. They was talking about stereotyping, like women always saying all men ain't shit, and then men being like all women ain't shit. Is there any way we can stop that? I mean, it's similar to what we were just talking about. Is there a process, or that's something that has to happen within?
I got a suggestion.
Go ahead, Vader. You got it.
If motherfuckers stop listening to these goddamn little young knuckleheads who don't know shit and do it the other way around and make them listen to you, you probably wouldn't be in this fucking position. Stop listening to them damn Kardashians. Stop. How you 40 listening to goddamn what the fuck Cardi B saying about a relationship? Really? She 28, yo. Like, for real. You in your 40s, yo. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for dudes. I don't know who the fuck. Derrick Jackson. Stop listening to that nigga. You know you damn near older than you could be Derrick Jackson goddamn daddy, but you sitting up here trying to listen to him.
How old Derrick Jackson, man?
Younger than me. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. He kick rocks. Fuck that bitch.
Can I add what Vader's saying?
Oh yeah.
Ain't shit people hang around ain't shit people.
I said that this morning.
Oh.
I said that this morning.
Oh.
I said that this morning.
Birds of a feather flock together, bro.
Because you know, never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now.
Man,
I'm just saying, man. If you see one crackhead and you see a bunch of other folk, most likely scenario you're gonna be a drug dealer or a crackhead, right? But what's the common denominator? The drug.
Okay.
So ain't shit people hang around ain't shit people.
I don't know, because I've seen a group of hoes, and there's always the one female who says that I'm not the fucking hoe. I'm the good one. Okay.
Hey, Kilo, I think
I mean, dude,
Maria wants your book.
The president.
She's saying hit her, Maria. Kilo, Maria say hit her in the inbox so she can get a copy of your book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
I was just adding what Vader said. I seen a meme one time that said that said something about a person saying it was a dude saying he ain't no hoe. Is probably the president of the I'm not a hoe club or some shit like that. And I seen the female version of that too. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny. You know, that shit was funny as hell to me. So normally the person that, you know, hang around a bunch of hoes say, well, I'm the good one in the group. That's probably the president of the damn group.
That is the CEO.
McCurry say therapy, JC, folks need counseling and healing.
Every day.
Every day.
Maria said yes, Vader. So she agreed and she laughed. McCurry said, I'm Cardi B's mama's age, probably older.
Exactly.
How are you, McCurry? I'm just curious. You know, Kilo say plug. If you don't have the book Beast by JC, please get it. I just finished reading both. JC, where is the next book coming? Because I know the story ain't over. It's over.
I'm gonna answer Maria's question.
Go ahead, bro.
Now go ahead, finish the comment.
Okay. Diane, Chelsea say Dane. It's
Diana.
I guess she talking about
Derrick.
Damn. Maria say I got it. Kilo say I got you, Maria. And Maria says, what makes you a hoe?
Go ahead, Bug. I'll follow up.
Vader answered it earlier. You answering to the name. If somebody call you dog ass and you turn around and say, huh? But I mean, your actions, Maria, I mean, this is just me. Your actions are your actions. You know what I'm saying? However you live your life, you live your life. Okay, you have a name that was given to you by your parents, your birth name, whatever that name might be. That's the only name you're entitled to answer to. How you live your life, you live your life. Can't nobody tell you what to do with your life. Can't nobody tell you how to feel about you living your life. None of that. That's your life.
Right.
People are going to be entitled to their opinion about you based upon how you live in your life.
Never let nobody opinion of you be your
So wait a
truth.
minute. So the chick called me a dog-headed hoe the other day, and I said who? So I'm a dog-headed.
You had the wrong response to that. You shouldn't have answered who.
What I should say?
Your mama.
Yep. Facts.
Man, let me read.
Hold on. Chelsea said that Cardi B 31. She 28. She was born October 11, 1992.
Damn.
Hell,
and she 5'3".
I was
getting ready to graduate high school.
I was in 8th grade. Oh no, I was in 9th grade. I was a freshman.
I was just going to sophomore year in college.
Yeah, my senior year. You say August 28th?
October 11th.
October. I had
1992.
I had to start my senior year in high school.
Yeah. Maria say I was at work, and then McCray say, not your mama. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, you want to start a fight? And I don't mind telling your mama.
I don't mind either. And don't come back talking about how dare you talk about my mama because she passed. Well, you should have thought about that shit before you motherfucking damn open your damn
mouth.
Hey, I'm gonna switch gear right quick. I'm trying to figure out which one of these is we're gonna jump on this one, man. So I posted this in the group, and I realized I posted that I know a couple of ladies that does this. Maturity is when you break up with your boyfriend and still visit him every weekend to cook and take care of him till he finds a new boo. I need to know from the ladies. What's popping with that. Is that true? Could you break up with a man? Can you break up with a man, or fellas, can you break up with a woman and still go over there and continue for the men chores around the house or even cook? Or ladies, could you continue to go to your man's place? Or fellas, if you broke up with a woman, would you continue to want her to come over there?
Can I answer today? Because I'm not gonna give my perspective on this. I'm gonna answer the post because I don't want to give. I'm not gonna speak for the men on that. I'm gonna speak for that woman right there. Okay, I'm gonna speak as the man whose house she's coming over to, cooking and taking care of shit until the new girlfriend. Hell no.
But I know somebody that do that.
I'm just saying. That right there is a no-no. The reason why that there is a no-no, all that is an opportunity to try to hang around. That's what that is.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hey, hey, listen, hold. This is my fantasy right here, man. This is my story. I'm telling you. You might have a different look at it. I'm just telling you how I see that as somebody that's trying to hang around with hopes of possibility, a weakness, or you might decide, you know what, let's try this again. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's steady trying to put some work in, and the show because shit probably didn't work out. That's just how I see that. So the relationship never ended. Read it. Maturity is when you break up with your boyfriend and still visit him every weekend and cook, take care of him. The relationship ain't never ended. Mother ain't broke up.
Oh God.
At least not in her mind. The relationship ain't over with. It might be over with for his ass, but it ain't over with for her.
Oh God.
All right.
Hey, Vader, read off some of the chat before you cook, bro.
All right, where we at?
Start we're here.
What up, Grady? Grady said, "Wow, LOL." McQuarrie said, not maturity, that's stupidity, wrong adjective. Grady said, once we're done, LOL.
Oh, God.
Maria said, Bug, we're going to fight because I had to jump off, get back to work. I'm catching up. But to respond to your answer to my question, if I'm ever thought of as a hoe, then I'll be the most respectful hoe you'll ever meet. Trust, I demand respect without speaking. The reason why I asked is to catch up with the conversation, bro.
Don't read no more, cause I thought he finna go in. Okay, I thought he put up this finger, not that one. So
yeah,
give a thumbs up, baby.
Okay, go ahead, Vader.
Chelsea said it sounds like they still in a relationship. Charity Cole says, love the optimism on the panel tonight. Oh,
I had to learn to become optimistic, Charity. I added that word to my vocabulary.
Maria said, can't even much deal with y'all. Maria said, responding, LOL, not pressed. McQuarrie said, bingo, still together. Kilo says, Kilo, is your viewpoint the same if it was the husband and wife? Just asking.
Fuck that. Let me give you an example of that. Say I'm side nigga. And she break up with that motherfucker.
Is this based off a true story?
No.
Oh, okay.
And if that motherfucker still going back to see that nigga, fuck both of them. Nah. Anyway, go ahead.
Can I answer Kilo? Is that my viewpoint about the husband and wife thing? So I need her to explain that question.
Uh-oh. We're getting specifics.
I mean, I got it, you know what I'm saying?
So
because I don't want to answer it wrong.
So I'm gonna go
saying if it was a husband and wife.
I'm gonna go on the flip side of this shit. Cause I'm like JC. I done seen it happen with some women. And in addition, I've been actually that dude in my younger years with one chick. It wasn't like, it's not what Bug put it out to be. In my situation, that's not what it was about. I just knew where she was in life and the things that she had going on, and I was still willing to help her. Of course, I moved on, but I didn't move on into another relationship, which left me open. I moved on to what would be considered my hoe phase, and I still helped her with shit that she needed. She didn't have any kids, so it was little things like if she broke the fuck down, she was calling me. You know what I'm saying? If something happened, it was always J. So it wasn't like it was something that was every weekend or nothing like that, but it did last like that for about 7 months, I'm gonna say, until I moved. Then I moved, and then it was like, okay, now I can't do this shit for you no more. You know what I'm saying? I wonder where she at, because I want to make sure that she made it. She wanted to be a doctor and shit. I wanted to make sure that she made it. Kilo said, is your viewpoint the same? Oh, wait, nope.
Yeah, you read that already.
V. Michelle said maturity or low self-respect. McQuarrie said JC got the giggle bug tonight. LOL.
I know
McQuarrie said that's what she's saying. Charity Code said, JC, if that's what you answer to, if you're the side nigga, means know your place as the side nigga.
I'm saying if they break up, hey, move on. But, you know, I feel you. You're right. You're absolutely right.
McQuarrie said, would a scenario change if they were spouses? Which we about to get that explanation of that question right now. On the next comment, which is Kilo, if the husband or wife is still checking on and helping the other out, not necessarily until a new person comes around. I've seen that happen too. Because just because you're not together no more and you divorce each other, here's my problem. People think divorce is a negative word. Waiting to exhale got motherfuckers fucked up.
See, whoa. Ooh, Waiting to exhale.
Waiting to exhale got motherfuckers.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers think that it's supposed to be all fuck you, and then I'm gonna burn your motherfucking shit with me in your goddamn car type of shit.
Women
like,
love
shit
that
can't
movie.
be fucking, like shit can't be fucking cordial. You know what I'm saying? Hell, why the hell not? If you're a bigger person than you want that you trying to be, why not in that situation deal with the situation and throwing? Shut up, Cole. I ain't messing with her. She talking about and throwing the damn cigarette.
Yeah, that was funny. She lit them clothes shit on fire.
Lit that whole motherfucker on fire, smoked that last puff on that damn cigarette and flicked the shit out of that bitch. It ain't gotta be that. It can be very, very cordial. It can be, y'all still can be friends. It's possible. I've seen it. Fuck you, Lady Heroin. It ain't happened with me, but fuck you, Lady Heroin again. I've seen it happen, so I know it's possible. I've seen that people actually have the understanding that they are not the same person to each other that they were when they got together, and definitely not the same person they were to each other when they got married. They understood that people change over the course of time, and the way that they changed just went in two different directions, and they're still friends and cordial, and they're the Brady Bunch. Because both have remarried, they had kids, they've had kids in their new marriages, and they're the freaking Brady Bunch, yo.
See, the way you describe that, you got me feeling guilty about how I feel about it. So now I have to change my thought on the thing.
But can I add to what Vader's saying?
Cause he ain't gonna change his thought.
No. I'm finna answer Kilo question.
Okay.
Some people work better apart than they do together. That's pretty much how I see that. You know what I'm saying? So far as you asking about the scenario with the husband and wife thing, that right there is a separation. Because they separated from it, they still married. That's a separation. Pretty much the same thing as the boyfriend and girlfriend, right? They separated, but they still doing for one another. Okay, so are we talking about this thing going on until a divorce happens? Or are they just gonna live in separate households and they gonna just keep doing for one another? You understand what I'm saying? No different than the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Y'all in two different households, but he show up at your house and because you need something fixed because you don't want to call the maintenance man, and you go to his house and cook because he ain't had time to cook dinner. What's the purpose? You know, why are you doing if you're not gonna if I guess what I'm saying is I guess it's all in what you're looking for. You know, maybe there ain't a relationship that you're looking for. Maybe it's a friendship that you're looking for, and it might need to be talked about and explained in that way.
With the benefits, of course.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you of course. It needs to be talked about. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
It needs to be talked about because, once you cross that line, you jump that broom, and feelings start brewing again. You start feeling like, you know what? I'm coming over to the house and shit. She asked me to put this damn TV on the wall. I put this TV on the wall, and I'm getting ready to leave the house. Hey, I'm holler at you later on finna go home, but I'm leaving. I'm leaving to go home. And as I'm leaving, I'm walking down the stairwell. And as I'm walking down, I pass a dude going up the stairwell. And he knocking on the door that I just left from. So now, in my mind, why you ain't call him to hang your TV on the wall?
But that go, you know what though? That go back what I said a couple of weeks ago. I hate them type of dang on niggas But I love them type of niggas because they get me paid.
Better read these off. Cause before we go, it's something I want to get everybody opinion on that might take us to. I ain't trying to stay on to 11, but read these all right quick, and then
McCreary said the soundtrack was bomb. Oh, it was bomb throw, waiting to exhale. Yes, it was. Maria said, yes, Vader, you outgrow each other. Jeffrey Berry said, she fresh my ass. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Junior Johns, I seen ex-husband and wife still fuck around after getting remarried. Seen that too. But I seen them get married again. I seen motherfucker get remarried to the same fucking person 4 damn times, yo. Charity Code, everyone is not Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher, and Bruce Willis. In the end, to me, it was all for a show, and as the Brady Bunch. But she later put out a book of how toxic her relationship was with Ashton. I'm just saying. Maria said, my ex-husband can't stand me, but if he ever got in trouble, I'm the first person he's going to call, and he has a whole new wife. I just find it funny, but that's my son's father, so I'm going to have his back.
Hey, I got to get to this other question because I would have went on that. You got something to say on that book? Wow.
I got something I can say, but Charity
Charity Cole said, Bugg, maybe he couldn't hang. Oh.
She talking about the TV, man. She talking about the TV, man. And my response to your question or your response there, Miss Charity, is if you know he was coming over, you should have told him to drop a few dollars off of me hanging that TV over there. That's all I'm saying. I'm the handyman.
That part.
And again, by the way,
oh shit.
And like Vader said earlier, handyman, that's another one of them jobs.
I love them niggas. I hate them niggas, but I love them niggas.
Handyman, he handy, all right.
McQuarrie say, I don't have my daughter's father's back. Shit. And then Maria said, laughing at Cole. So check this out, man. If y'all missed the interview last night, I'm trying to make this quick, Cole. And the ladies, I interviewed 2 ladies that have wrote a book together called Sex Tales, and the story evolved from true event. Vader came on late last night, so I think
I sure did, and I had a fucking blast.
Man, we cut a fool, but the ladies use real stories to. Of course, the story come from anonymous people, but you get what I'm saying. So something came up last night. That yeah, Vader. So before the first sex encounter, I'm guessing everybody's talking about what they like doing sex and what they don't like doing sex. So the thing came up to the point of, now correct me if I'm wrong, Vader, if I don't say this the way it was that the women were saying when you meet somebody, you don't know what they like doing sex. So if you're not talking about it before you do, if a woman stick her fingers up your ass to find out if you like it or not, it should be perfectly fine for you to say, if you don't can you please remove your fingers out my ass and not bust across the head.
That's pretty much how it went down. Yeah.
And they was, bruh. So my question is,
Bug face.
Should you have to? Cause see, this is my problem. A lot of motherfucking women is like, I ain't got time to teach. No, he should already feel my body out to know what I like and what I don't like. My question is, should you talk about the likes and don't likes, or it should be a as you go thing? Because I'm gonna tell you now, like I said last night, and Vader can vouch, is 2 things that ain't happening to JC. You're not gonna touch my gooch, and you not going nowhere near my ass cheeks. And that's a fact. So I don't have no words about no goddamn fingers going in my. If you stick a finger up in my ass, you ain't gonna live to tell no damn body.
Hashtag facts.
Y'all need to get that book. Y'all need to support them sisters anyway. But go ahead, Vader.
And in addition to your question, if you talk about it beforehand, when is the time that you talk about it? Because my answer is that you talk about it beforehand. Like, for me, that's a first date thing. That's a first phone call thing for me. And Cole could vouch for me on this.
But then they be thinking all you care about is sex.
Don't give a fuck. Don't care. I just want you to know. Before you try calling yourself getting them, this is exactly what I told Cole, and she will vouch for me. Before you call yourself trying to get involved with me, this is what you need to know about me. This. I went down a list of shit. Now, if we get off this fucking and you don't call me back, I completely understand.
Oh God!
But if you do, that's my sign that you okay with everything that I just listed. And if there is something that you have a problem with, then we can talk about it. I'm probably still not going to move, but we can talk about it. Like the finger, if she came back and said, "But I like putting my finger up to his ass," then that's not negotiable,
bruh. Man, that shit make my ass hurt. Think, bruh.
I got a question though. How many people are really having that conversation?
Not enough.
I'm telling you,
not enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Not enough. Not enough.
Scenario. You out at the club. You single. You pull a chick from the club. She's single. Y'all go home. Shower up. Ain't been no discussion about no likes and dislikes in the bedroom. None of that shit.
Oh God.
You understand what I'm saying?
Shit.
Ain't none of that been talked about. None of that. And you thinking in like you bad buzz about to hit a home run.
Oh,
and I did.
And all of a sudden, she grabbed you by both cheeks. Pull you in close. And in the process, she decides she's gonna check your damn prostate. It ain't been talked about.
Hey, and then be like, don't knock it until you try it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, other than sitting there with tears in your goddamn eyes, what you gonna do? I'm just saying, man.
Oh God.
You know, we can all say, you know, the perfect situation or whatever the case may be, but every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? If you take a time out to get to know somebody and you decide to have that conversation, that's one thing. You know, as I stated time and time, I ain't never had no damn one night stand. I need to know who I'm talking to, get to know the person I'm with, because I need to know, are you a serial killer?
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. You got any, you know, family that's on any type of medication, you on any type of medication. I need to know all these things about you before I get involved with you know, but everybody don't think like that. But
me and your girl fell out, not to cut you, I didn't mean to cut y'all. What's her name? Sis. Oh man. What's your best friend name, Vader?
Trail.
Trail say she go in the nigga bathroom and look in his medicine cabinet.
Hey man. Let me tell you one of the reasons why I don't have a lot of folks at my house. I don't need you rambling through my shit. I'm just being now, mind you, I don't have a medicine cabinet in my bathroom.
Right.
I don't keep anything. It's a mirror on the wall. I got a pedestal sink, toilet. I don't have you there, so there's nothing in there for you to go fucking searching and finding and looking for. You know what I'm saying? Medication or anything like that, that's kept in a closet or wherever it's kept at. So you have no business going in folks' shit, rambling in folks' shit, man. That's wrong. That's an invasion of people's privacy. You know what I'm saying? So if my whole and I've seen that before. My thought to that is, if you have to go all in somebody's medicine cabinet and all that shit to go seeking and finding, what the hell you at their house for?
That part.
That means you really, what are you looking for? You don't trust the person if you don't trust them, what the hell you over there for?
She said she's looking in there to make sure, and this is not word for word, but I think her thing was she wanted to make sure that you didn't have no mental issues. She wanted to make sure you didn't have no STDs, and it was, I think something else was like if you in pain or something. But those was her answers. We had it out about that.
That's a trust issue.
Again, we're going to talk about this again. Is this a one-night stand you talking about? Or is it somebody you trying to meet? You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's my thought on that. And what if you invite them to your house? Which in most cases don't happen.
Hashtag facts.
In most cases, and I've seen this before in posts, well, just conversation, wasn't a post, but it was a conversation about ladies don't invite guys back to their houses because they really don't want a man to know where they stay at. You know what I'm saying? If they'll get a hotel room for their safety because they don't want the dude to know where they stay at. But they're perfectly okay with going to his house.
Yeah, I read comments like that too, bro.
Yeah. There's been some they perfect, or they might say, you know what, I ain't comfortable with going to his house either. I'd rather go to a motel. Either way, whether you go to his house, your house, motel, wherever it go, you trust this nigga enough to be with him. If he gonna do something to you, it don't make a difference whether you're at the motel, at your house, or at his house. So why does it make a difference whether or not he know where you stay at?
Hey, read these all right quick before you go back to cooking.
I'm on it.
They laughing. Joy, you're laughing.
Yeah, they laughing.
We're laughing.
Kilo said, I said, let's talk about it first. Right. At the beginning, with Crew face palming and laughing. Maria said, that's right, Vader, speak your truth. Hey, I got 2 tonight. McCreary said, exactly, but I got 3. Oh, that's what's up. McCreary said, folks ain't talking about that shit beforehand. They should. Grady said, man, I was straight Donkey Kong. No deal. McCreary said, ain't the gooch.
Oh, he froze up. He ain't froze up, dude.
Yes. Oh, shit.
Hey, you froze up, bro.
Yeah, I did. Who, me?
Yeah,
you froze up.
I'm good. McCreary said, ain't gooch part of the gonads. And I said, yes, it is, actually.
What that mean?
None of your business. Junior John said, I've had one night stands, as have I. Women dig Marines. V. Michelle says, serial killer mental issues is a no-go, huh? Yes, it is. Kilo said, at Bugg, we need to investigate more. What y'all doing? Looking for Scooby Snacks? What the fuck? McQueen said, preach, Bugg, do not go through my shit and don't get caught. Then she says, that's almost like HIPAA. Hashtag facts. Junior John says, if you don't trust someone, then you stop fucking that person. Before I knocked down my last girlfriend, we both got tested for STDs. There you go. There are other ways of going about it. Then he says, if you're in the car with that nigga, he could take your ass to the cut somewhere and cut you up.
Exactly. You trust him enough to go out with him, go on a date. Yeah, we're going to meet at such and such place. We're going to have dinner or whatever. And he invites you, let's go back to my place. Let's get a room. Like, man, come on.
McQuarrie said, violation of personal HIPAA. Folks' medical shit is no one's business unless they volunteer that information. Oh, I knew what HIPAA meant. I think we all knew what HIPAA meant. Maria said, me personally don't want a man that wants me to play in his that wants me to play in his ass. Good.
I was gonna ask that question after this, but I might well ask after you read this one.
Kilo said, I don't need to get connected to someone that has 15 personalities.
So you think it's right to go in his medicine cabinet, Kilo? So the question to the ladies, right quick, and I'm really pushing. If you with this stud and y'all about to get it on, and all of a sudden he said, if you don't mind sticking 2 fingers in my ass, would you think different of him, or would you do it because he asked, or what? Now, me personally, you wouldn't. Look here. Don't touch my ass. Don't touch my gooch. And don't touch my little nipple. My nipple roll up under the fat anyway. You can't get to it unless you pull up. But you don't, all that licking the man. If y'all nigga like y'all nipple lick, that's fine. Don't touch my nipple.
Kilo, most people got 15 personalities already with no medication. So
yeah, I'm one of them. Vader, definitely.
Hell, damn that. If he got 15 personalities, and you wait to see all 15 of them instead of getting to number 3 and be like, you out, that's a life choice right there.
Most people got that many personalities.
That's right, Dream Johns. My ass is for exit only. Aquarius said my answer wasn't indicating new. I know you. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, girl. I was meaning personal HIPAA since it's in your house and not the doctor sharing your stuff. He could be my homeboy, but not my man.
You talking about if he wants you to play with it, Budo?
No, she talking about the other question you had up there about the lady. I'm assuming that's what she talking about. Not going over to his house or whatever.
Oh, got you.
Oh yeah, Junior John's laughing. Kilo said, "I'm talking about communication, not being nosy and snooping around someone's house." Got you.
That shit'll get you kicked out. That's what it's gonna get you.
Real quick. Grady said Vader number 3 and out. LOL.
I don't like motherfucking Snoop, boy.
Why is it so hard to just ask the questions?
No, guess motherfuckers don't think they'll tell the truth.
I mean, exactly. If you don't think that they're telling you the truth, then you got the option to just cut them off. Just cut them off.
Sometimes you don't know. You think about it now, and I'm just playing devil advocate. Sometimes you don't know if motherfucker telling you the truth or not. And a lot of time when you meet a motherfucker, you ain't meeting their true personality in the first place. Just different persona when you first meet somebody because they trying to
impress
you.
And I get you. Some people think they get the representative at the beginning of the situation. I get that. But at the same time, y'all motherfuckers ignore red flags. And that's the shit that gets y'all in the position that y'all be in. I ain't talking just women. I'm talking about people in general. Motherfuckers I ignore red flags in my fucking first marriage. I ain't even much going. I know the I guess benefit. Fuck you, Lady Heroin.
I'm gonna tell you, when I meet a motherfucker, I go on to tell because I know sex is high on all these women. I tell them up front, I got 2 inches with a little crook in it. If you need
3.77 inches, bro, stop worrying about that shit.
You got to go somewhere else. I tell them, man, we ain't got to waste each other's time.
They be talking like they want a microphone stand. They don't know what the fuck to do with a microphone stand, bro.
man, Bugg, got a last word, man. I ain't cool. God damn.
Don't be snooping in folks' shit.
Vader, you got what have you learned tonight? Post tonight.
I'll do that right now, sir.
But straight up. I mean, when it comes to relationships and shit like that, when you're trying to meet people, I'm not Dr. Phil, but I would say You know, honesty is the best thing that you can have. You know, talking up, you know, getting it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got some shit going on, the person that you know talking to or whatever, whoever you trying to get to know, they have a right to know whether or not they want to deal with your ass or not. So to get somebody involved in some shit, and then they find out later on that your ass wanted by the police, that's dead ass wrong. You know what I'm saying? Then you get mad, and when they, you know what, they say, you know what, shit, I ain't finna hang around with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You could have told me this up front. Then when they bail on you, now you want to go talk bad about that person, talking about what they dead ass wrong, and they shouldn't have did me like that. No, you shouldn't have did them like that.
As I am.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did them like that. You know.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, be open, be honest. You know what I'm saying about what your intentions are. You know, and like the guys, like the fella said earlier. You know, it's. I'm leaving it at that, man. Just be open and honest about what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't just for ladies and men. Be open and honest about what your intentions are when you're trying to get with people.
Vader, before you read your last word, catch up on some of these, bro.
All right. McQuarrie said, I know someone who snooped and told the man's business dead ass wrong. I know a few. Maria said, you shouldn't go to nobody's house you don't know. Then she said, not true, JC. When you met me, you got all my personalities. I don't change my colors.
You cussed me out, though. That was out. Never mind.
Oh, Lord. Then she said, not true, JC. Charity Co. Even though it's not my cup of tea, I find it interesting that a man likes to eat groceries and wants to stick you in the ass, but don't want you to play with their booty hole. Hashtag dead. She definitely ain't talking about me.
Wait a minute. Let me sit up. Let me read this. Can I read your wife?
By all means, bro.
Look at Bugg. Bugg.
I'm just reading the comment, bro.
Even though it's not my cup of tea, I find it interesting that a man likes to eat groceries and want to stick you in the ass, but don't want no one to play with their booty hole.
Can I answer that question for her though?
Man, go ahead, Carl. Yeah, go ahead.
And this ain't about the hole sticking in the booty hole thing.
I don't do that anyway.
But Ms. Cole, us fellas was falling by the wayside when it came to the females. So we had to start watching girl on girl porn. And then girl on girl porn. That's the instructional video.
Oh God.
On what most women want. I'm just being honest.
Hashtag facts.
So you start figuring out that
Time out.
You start finding that a lot of females start getting involved in emotional relationships with other females because these other females were doing what they wanted done. So, you know, the fellas had to kind of step their game up.
I'm telling you, when I want to get a quickie, I go straight to interracial lesbian porn with that says orgasm.
You got to kind of get the game up.
Titties.
So in a nutshell, Miss Cole, we learn from the ladies what ladies want.
And that's why I do big black oily titties, because I ain't doing all of that shit.
Man, go ahead, Vader. Read Jimmy.
Junior John said, by the way, I don't want her asshole either. I want the cat Como Kono. V. Michelle said, I got a question. A man that lights things up in their anus, I'm not doing it. No way. Stay out of mine too. I can't answer that question. I can't relate.
Not at all.
Maria said, or can you see the medication and Google it, and the medication is used for something other than what you want than what you Google? So ask, don't assume. Oh, yes, you're going back to that. Gotcha. McQuarrie said, yep, I used to take nerve pain meds that had multiple uses.
See, and see, that's another thing. See, you thinking one thing and it was used for something else. A lot of meds are like that.
They're freaking
something that a lot of people don't know. And I seen this one night. I was up like 3 a.m. Viagra, original use was used for to strengthen blood vessels in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the original use for. That's what it was created for. But men started getting erections from taking the medication.
Right.
So now Viagra ain't used for the eyes no more.
Right. And it worked.
It wasn't used to make you see. It was created to make you see, but that ain't what it's used for now.
Right.
So
McQuarrie said, "What?" V. Michelle said, I questioned a man that once said, "Oh, I got you. My bad. I read it wrong. I pulled the JC. My fault. Junior John said, "Como kono means I como kono. Oh, I como kono means I eat the pootie."
In the last word, bro.
I'm gonna follow up on what Bugg said first, and I'm going to use a different terminology for men and for women to think about in their beginning, middle, end of their relationships. Transparency. A lot of shit can go to the wayside with lack of transparency. And if you don't do it, you can't blame nobody but yourself, really. That's just me. My thought process on it. But stop bashing Ice Cube and stop trying to go for niggas' booty hole, yo. Shit. I ain't got to worry about that because Cole knows she'll get knocked the hell out on the spot.
JC, don't go on a one night stand, bro.
Man, go ahead and go on a one night stand. Man, I had a few of them shits in the Marine Corps. That shit was fun.
You know he round the corner from me, Vader. I hear like, what the fuck?
Maria said, "Okay, JC, I'm going to give it up to you. I cursed you out because your ass called me to read something in Spanish for you. Then when I got there, you know I was busy and you got all in your feelings about some dumb shit and started talking about your damn CPAP machine. I thought you had lost your damn mind. So I said, JC, don't call me to your house for no dumb shit. Now leave me the hell alone. You my boy." Ella laughed my ass off. Charity Co said, "Junior John's good job."
You ain't got to read this, but damn.
Today might be Trump's worst day in the polls in the weeks, and that's really saying something. National, Biden +8, +9, +10 in Arizona, Biden +4 in Florida, +5, +4, +4 Iowa, Biden +3, +3, +4 in Georgia, even in Michigan, Biden +12 in Minnesota, Biden +10 in New York, etc., etc., etc. Biden winning in the polls, but that don't mean shit. Go fucking vote, motherfuckers. McQuarrie said, "Next time, let's talk about transparency. Are we prepared for what we may hear?"
We'll keep on. I'll make a mental note of that right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Transparency. Gotcha. All right. My final thoughts is, let me write transparency. Okay. Give Ice Cube a chance before you go in on the brother, man. Please do your research on exactly what happened and listen to him, and not the people that has reasons to tell you things a certain way to make you believe it a certain way, man. That man been riding for us like Willie D said since since the NWA days. So, man, you know, I know we didn't talk about it, but Jamila Hill can kiss my ass. She has become a joke, and now all the hashtag blame black men. Yeah, Callie, you need looking at that. Blame black men is now becoming a joke over social media. If I'm guessing that it's okay to go and continue to look after your ex as long as until they get in another relationship, but you already know what that is. Like Bugg say, you may still be in a relationship, or somebody has said that. So that's it. And before you grab a man ass and want to stick your nice polished fingernails up a man ass and scratch it up and shit, if that would happen, ask him.
Hey, you ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
I think I have, but I can't remember. I don't know. Hell no.
Oh man, you need to watch Me, Myself, and Irene.
Okay. was that with that comedian?
Jim Carrey. When he was there, he was a mountie.
Okay. Jimmy John say Ice Cube is for the black folks, and good show, fella. Thanks, Foster Brown. Man, we appreciate everybody coming through. What was the last thing? The thing I already talked about, the thing in the booty. Appreciate everybody coming through. But please hit the like button, the heart button, or whatever you feel is equivalent to this live. Be sure to go to the guys in the description and click on their social medias to follow them. If you like what you're hearing on this and you're not part of the Three-Headed Monster Group, please go to the description, click on the Three-Headed Monster Group. Be sure to answer all 4 questions to get in. And with that being said, I'm finna buy one of these, man. and I was thinking about this one, bro, but
don't do that one. Come on, man.
Hey, man, me and the fellas are out, man. Hey, we love y'all. I hope the shit worked this time.
They keep asking me where I'm from. I said I'm from the A, but it's not Atlanta. It's the A for AUG. If you from that town, stand up and turn up. I'm from that town where everybody walking around with hammers. I'm from that town. We all get slept on like pajamas. I'm from that town. The A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that town. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. I'm from that town. AUG, I reside. Niggas running high. With that laser on my side with 4 holes on my side. They trying to give me a prize like Crocker J. Well, you niggas Roger back before I won't bring Roger back. We gonna talk shit like Pampers, you sweet as a Fanta. All we do when the club is ball like cancer. They round here wearing all black like Panthers. While your wife and your girlfriend might be scribbles or dancer. For real though, we round here again for real though. My Spaz Island loose troll, we still winning no Super Bowl. Old schools on 24, front teeth, full of gold, drinking liquor, 2 gold. Ain't flexing, just blowing strong. That time where everybody walking around with hammers. I'm from that time. We all get slept on like pajamas. I'm from that time. The A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that time.